One, and we're live from the Academy in Dublin.
It's our first outside broadcast, Mark Alpin. How are you?
First time me doing audio engineering.
Yeah. We're here with Layzee Gold, Phil and Jamie. How are you, lads?
Well, how's getting on?
And Kieran and
How
Sam
are you?
Ali. My God, we're all go here.
Hello.
Sam, yeah. How does it feel, lads? How does it feel?
I'm actually very nervous right now.
Yeah, it's a bit. Nerves haven't really set in yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna set in eventually, though.
But like, just for the context, like, what's the academy to like young musicians like yourselves?
It's a fairly big deal.
Yeah, getting booked by MCD. Getting booked. I need to turn out when I'm talking.
Yeah, do.
Getting booked by MCD is a fairly big deal. It's fairly hard to do. Like, we were really lucky. Like that we managed to get booked by him. There's plenty of bands dying to get booked by him. Like.
What do you mean it's my turn? yeah, it's a very big deal. Yeah.
But like, is this like the first step, like, of there could be more of this, or like just another milestone in Layzee Gold?
Hopefully there's more anyway.
Well, you have another booking, don't you? Seen on your story today. Where was it? Some other club in the
Workman's Club 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago, was it?
Yeah.
What was Workman's like?
Oh,
Yeah.
savage.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I'm so confused. I was holding the meat while you were talking.
It's like close up to my face.
Stand here and I hold my
Thanks, Sam.
You didn't use a border.
I just wanted
my
to...
penis.
Yeah, feeling really uncomfortable. I'm in a very vulnerable position right now.
I just want to make a point of something here. This is audio, but we are surrounded by giants at the minute. When the lads walked in, everyone here is over at least 6'3", 6'4". Me and Michael are scraping 5'10" on a good day. So yeah, I feel this is what being a child feels like again. I'm kind of getting back into it. Deadly.
And we're in the dressing room of the academy, and Sam is now holding a microphone, and he's wearing clothes. Isn't that right, Sam?
It's my podcast now.
Welcome to the Sam Ali Show.
Just be open.
Yeah, Sam is flat out. Yeah. But what's your set list like tonight, lads?
We're playing 4 new songs.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to play 4 new songs. We'll see how we go.
Give it our best.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah, I know it should be released soon. I think we're gonna release them soon. Yeah.
What are the 4 songs that you're?
Dead Asshole. What else? Turn the Lights Off. And Face She Makes. And Face She Makes is filthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Yes.
It makes Jamie very uncomfortable.
Did you put a little bit of that on your Insta story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's filthy.
very good. Sorry, thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's very.
It's actually how I got down to Kieran. Kieran messaged me. He was like, "That is a hit song right there. You need to release that."
Yeah.
I know, fucking.
Can you give us a few lines
No.
of it there? No.
Not fucking chance.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I feel bad enough about singing later.
Yeah. It'll get the crowd going.
We'll see. Going is definitely the word.
And so tell us how Kieran messaged you then, and now he's drumming tonight, like.
Yeah, well, we had someone else, and he said yes, and 2 days later, messaged me. He was actually thinking about it. No, I won't do it. I was there, alright, thanks, that's really nice of you. But then I was asking Kieran about using drumming backing tracks, and I didn't even ask because he lives in Galway, and he said, he was like, "You do know I play the drums, and I'll play drums if you want."
Well, I said I wouldn't recommend doing drums in the backing track. It just sounds weird. So I was like, "Here, look, I play drums. If you want me to play, I'm more than happy to." Yeah.
Oh, fucking saved the day. He made all the backing tracks and everything.
Right, deadly.
Absolute lifesaver. We were fairly screwed. We really hadn't fucking organised anything until about a month ago. Well, a month out, we had no drummer, no nothing.
Yeah.
We got there in the end.
Well, these things kind of happen when you've started. How did you start? Like, again, I know we had our podcast a few months ago, but like, how did Layzee Gold first start off? Sorry.
Layzee Gold was just it was 2 of us, wasn't it? Yeah. 2. Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Shoving mics down lads' throats.
It was me and Jamie, and fucking we were like, I had leftover EDM stuff that I knew they were getting released with like labels. So when Layzee Gold like started, before we'd release like what we release now, we already had 60,000 monthly listeners, because I knew like that this stuff I'd released with labels and stuff before. But then there was 2 other people in the band, and we slowly lost people over time, where like like Roisin's gone because of the pandemic, and Chris got a management job in a gym. So that was, and then it's end up just two of us. Then we found Kieran play live.
And when we had the podcast together, you just started to learn guitar, hadn't you?
Yeah, you're playing like
or were
2
you?
years.
Oh, 2 years. Sorry. All right.
Fucking microphone. I had been playing. Would have been 3 or 4 years.
Oh, sorry, Jesus.
Oh, I had just the song that we played. What did we play? R.I.P. I had just that was the first time
Right,
we had ever played
right.
that song.
Yeah.
This just shows how organised we are. The day before, we were like, what song would we play? And then
Oh,
you said you were like, you have to play R.I.P. too.
Them the 4 new songs. I learned them yesterday.
Yeah.
That's on you though.
No, it's definitely not on me. It's most certainly
We're
not.
sitting with the guitar playing him and he sounds fun. Like, yeah, no, I know. I was there. No, you don't fucking know. I see you don't know.
I'm not going to have a domestic on a podcast. We'll save this for later.
A recurring theme here. I asked Sam in the car on the way up what his set list was, and he just goes.
Yeah. But it works well. Like you were saying the last time on the podcast, how you have these sort of rows, or this is artistic disagreements or whatever. That's just part of the dynamic or whatever. And I don't know. Maybe it is frustrating now that you've only learned a song 24 hours ago. But like I think it's kind of a natural part of what ye are. Like, would that be fair? Is that a nice way of looking at it?
I don't know. I worked last time. I managed to remember words last time, so hopefully it happens again. No, you forget words anyway. You better hate words. You never get all of them. You never get all the words. Nobody does.
Lads be standing behind me laughing.
Sam, take the microphone.
Welcome to the Sam Ali Show. Yeah, the lads be standing behind me laughing, going, "Look at that fucking Egypt up there. He's after forgetting the words that he wrote." Like, it just happens. You be there thinking about the shopping or something, and you're like, "What's the next line?" "Oh, bollocks!" And you just go in the key of the song, and then it's grand. No one else noticed.
Look at Jamie. Looks like he made a mistake. That's my go-to move.
Yeah, it's a real pain.
I knew it. Fucking bet you to it because he was just about to say it.
There's nothing worse than thinking you're playing okay and then fucking angry head on him because he made a mistake and you have to stand there thinking, did I do that?
It's not angry face, it's resting bitch face.
Yeah.
You never get all the words. I definitely, I've never played anyone who got all the words anyway. Yeah, I always miss a couple.
Well, you think about you're playing for an hour and you have to know all the words to all those songs. No one does that in anything else.
Yeah, I did definitely think I think the hardest part is talking between songs.
Talking, you have to do that?
Oh, Kieran gives out to me if I don't. He told me last month to say Lazy Gold 3 times.
That's a minimum.
Minimum Lazy Gold.
Or like,
3 times every time you speak?
but like between songs.
Once and then later on it's where Lazy Gold and then one last time before you come on.
Eventually it's just, so we're Lazy Gold, lads.
It's like, the singer wise I don't care about. I'm kind of used to that when I was talking. You're afraid you're going to lump in your throat. You're going to be standing there like tears in your eyes. It's Lazy Gold. That is my worst nightmare.
You're playing Aliens Exist Tonight?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Fucking, I actually managed to always remember the words to that. You'll jinx me now. I'll make an absolute mess of that now tonight.
We'll all be standing there going.
But the lyrics to some of your hits, like, they hit hard.
Yeah, I don't know, like that. I don't really stick with songs, and I stick to kind of like that. Like that's about panic attacks. Like that's like me and Jay. Like you get worse than I do. I used to get really bad panic attacks after music festivals and stuff. Go make a pig of myself, and I'd be raw off for weeks. I hadn't really heard a song like that was kind of like that. So that was the idea behind that.
Yeah.
Fucking I don't know the other songs like Kieran sings. He's a songwriter as well. Or, like,
Really?
It's I think when it's not kind of about something, you don't really stick with it. Ideas kind of die. Like you get kind of bored of them. I don't know. On me, I do anyway. Like if you can listen back to it the next day and you're there, this is absolute muck, and I'm rhyming words like, I'm not gonna even finish this now. Or it's like with them ones, because like it kind of like fucking there was a decent kind of theme to it, and like I put a heap of time into the chorus of it, like rhyming fucking what is it? It's like fist and fix and all, and it took forever. We got there in the end though. Nah, it's I think it's that like it's one of the best. I think it's one of the best in Spotify. Feelings it says it's like second highest streams of the stuff we've released. Like
Yeah.
the EDM stuff hammers everything. but like it's all labels. Like
Yeah.
it's like way higher streams. No, thank God no EDM tonight.
Right.
I tried to get one. Tried to get Silence. Your man, I was like, do you have stems for that? He's like, no. I was like, how do you not have stems for your own fucking song? Like,
Yeah.
no, like the label stuff, it's way easier to get like streams and all on. You release it yourself, it's a whole lot harder. How's the song doing actually?
I don't know.
Sounds Spotify for artists on your phone.
Well, it takes 24 hours to tell you.
Live.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's live.
Oh, hold on. I'll be back.
It's a live counter on it.
Oh, right.
So Spotify, do you make any money from Spotify?
Yeah, I'm on the dole, so I don't make any money. If anyone from social welfare is listening right now,
I'm not here. So we get probably 24 plays on Spotify per episode, but we don't make any money.
He's doing it on YouTube though.
Yeah, no, but like, how does that work? Like, how do they monitor? What is the percentage per play, or does it work that way?
It's $5,000 per million streams.
Per million streams.
So if you come,
0.003 cent per 30-second stream.
but that depends on countries.
It also depends on if you're part of the label and the deal that they have with Spotify. So for the bottom hit of it,
Mm.
the minimum you can get is 0.003.
Jesus.
So it's not even set.
What label are we with? Malcolm Byrne Records.
Do you use, would plays not be worth more to use because it's so long? The podcasts are an hour long. Like, I'd say they are. They'd have to be.
I haven't anyway ever looked at if we're making any money on Spotify.
I think
No.
mainly podcasts make their money from the advertisements that are happening within it. Yes. It's not so much based on streams of the podcast.
I think it might be different when you're set up as a musician as well. Although, Mark, you never know. You could go into songwriting.
I could go into not song singing.
Song singing.
No.
But, what are a few angles? Like, Kieran, I might come to you. Like, what came... Not to lick up to the lads, but like, just adding great expressions here. But like, surely you're in Galway. Like, you owe no loyalty to these anime, but yet you wanted to. You like their stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Like, to be honest, I'm just obsessed with music. Like, it's what I do all day. It's what I do when I sleep. And Jesus. And so I'm constantly keeping track of who's around, you know, and I think I found them on some new Irish music playlist. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I started looking into them because, I don't know, it was a bit different to other stuff that I'd heard. And like I said, I just kept track of them for a while, I suppose. I was stalking you. And then obviously I knew they were having trouble with drummers and stuff. So yeah, I just stepped in, I suppose.
Yeah. I find that really interesting, the whole lyrics thing, because like you've released some of your latest ones are kind of a bit darker, they're a bit more deep.
If hang on, the last song, the fucking came out 2 weeks ago. That like fucking like that is probably the only sad song kind of left.
Okay.
Everything else is fairly fucking upbeat. Like, you'll hear it tonight.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's not. It's dead.
Yeah.
It's all in the name. Fucking, no, everything
But
else.
still, you try and cover everything. Any human experience you kind of have there, I think. You know, R.I.P. And then that sex song, you know, you're just hitting all the right notes.
That sex song's gonna make a lot of people very uncomfortable, I think.
No, I think it makes. Well, I don't know. The bit that you put up on the Instagram was hilarious, like, and it was the way that. Well, maybe now we're not talking about the same song, but it was just the way it lands, the rhythm of it, the rhythm.
My favorite bit is that, like, even when I was getting the stems ready for tonight, like, I was listening to it and then suddenly I had a track soloed and suddenly it was like a moan. It was just like, whoa, where the fuck did that come from?
I blocked out the cursing of a moan. Or like fucking
That's so much better.
Yeah, but like, put down Spotify. If I heard over there, I fucking love this. This is so good. Like, fucking.
It gets your attention, I suppose.
But that's all it is. Like with Spotify, like they say, well, like it's the first like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
15. You normally I'd say it's less now because of TikTok. Like, you only have a couple of seconds to kind of grab someone, so you'd want to come in with something fucking ridiculous. Like it's hard to keep people's attention. I think now.
But your understanding of that is why you've grown so much on TikTok. Like, how many followers have we got? Or hits now?
We're losing them.
Okay.
We've lost. I see user on TikTok now. I
We
fucking
are,
came
but-
across your page like 2 days ago.
All right.
He's
Yeah.
wrong.
I've never been on our
Shane is shout out Shane Halton. But it's all like we were talking about the podcast. Like when we had ye on last, yeah, the YouTube was good, like good hits and whatever. But it's all waves. It all comes in like over a bit of high point, bit of exposure, then dip down again.
None is steady. Like you're not gonna have steady
No.
on eating. Like none works that way.
Do you find that consistency is important? Like that
but
you
TikTok
always.
TikTok last year made me fucking miserable. I for a month straight I went viral. Like I was pulling 7,000 followers a day for nearly a week.
Holy shit.
And I was being told like if you don't end up famous, who else has a chance now? To like nothing. Like fucking I started hitting like a couple thousand views. And I remember Sarah saying at the time, she was like, "You're doing like 1,000 likes a day." I was like, "Yeah, but I used to do like 50." While you're there, like, and then like now I see like you get greedy. That's not good for you. Like I definitely and then you can it's like when I was doing it because I enjoyed it. Then you start chasing it. And it's hard not like fucking you kind of get wrapped up in it. I don't know. I mean, me fucking. I got like after that page, I went to the 40k page. Was there? Fuck that one. Logged over. Start another one. Got to like 15, 20k again. Went viral for another month. They fucking done it again, and then got to another 5.
They done it again. What
Just
do
to kill your reach. That's what they do. Like,
Oh.
to me anyway. Whatever. Like what I was making, it wasn't like fucking risky stuff. Like it was just singing stuff. Like I go viral and then in a week kill all my views. Where like people have theories that it's a case of they kind of fucking bait you in and then they kill it. So like then you chase it. Or they supposedly like it's like TikTok's not hard, but it's not consistent. You won't keep it. Like you like there's plenty of people on it that have fucking 20,000 followers. It means nothing. It doesn't translate. They don't go across. Like we were doing fucking crazy. Like I made a TikTok done over like a million views, and I think there was like 3 followers came across to Instagram. That was it. Whereas like YouTube, that's not the case. Like if you went viral on YouTube, everything explodes from YouTube. Instagram, you'll see it like and like the worst part was like it didn't do anything for Spotify. Spotify didn't move. Like like a couple of people, a handful of people maybe. Not you'd notice, and yeah.
Does that mess with you?
I definitely found it really hard. And yeah, I was miserable. Like, and then like you start making videos because you actually want to make them. Like, you're there. I need to keep it up to try to get back to that again. Because like I remember the minute it happened. Like, because when it was happening, and Sam was with Keith as well, fucking PR company, and I was talking to Keith on I think it was like the Monday. He rang me and I remember I just went viral. We had jumped from like 4,000 followers to 19. Where he said he was like, "Oh, it's fucking brilliant," and I said it was like fucking. I think I can double that by the end of the month, and he kept saying he was like, "Just don't put too much pressure on." But like by the end of that week, I had doubled it. Where I was there saying like, "Fucking, give me normal to have 100,000," and then it was just gone. Like the reach was not there anymore, and fucking like when they kill your reach, the page is done. And like even now, like I started uploading on that about 2 weeks ago, and I'm getting 300 views per video with 40,000 followers. Like. Doesn't make sense.
Jesus. How does that sound to you, Mark?
TikTok is kind of it's not, they're not loyal fans really, are they? Like it's not like Instagram.
But like it doesn't reach everyone. Like I am telling you now, the fucking how many followers do you have?
Instagram, we broke 1,500 is what we have on Instagram.
What do you have on TikTok?
I have no idea.
I don't fully understand the TikTok, but but I know Shane does, and Shane is all about, like you say, the attention and the hook of the promo, getting it as short as possible. And like
there is a formula to it. I guarantee you, fucking give me a week, you'd go viral. It's not hard. Like TikTok's very easy. Like
right,
it's certain ways of doing it. Its sounds are like a massive part of it.
But let's even talk Instagram. Like we put up a post about the Paddy's Day parade. Yeah. And I don't know why, but we got way more engagement than that. 250 likes, and then we put up the promo for our live gig, and we get 50 likes. And like, why?
Oh, same with us.
Instagram wanting you to pay.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't do that because then they have you. Then don't sponsor people.
Sam, stick that in your mouth.
Do not give Instagram money.
Hey, did you check your like count, please?
12 million.
Oh, brilliant. Happy days.
Them may
That's
just
great.
be a
Crack
record.
open that moe there. Sorry.
Sam Malley just broke a world record. Most streamed song in history.
12. Brilliant. I may hit it there. I'll get 13 up.
That is fucking everyone if you don't land editorials. RIP is 227 streams since like last year.
Sorry, what?
Like
It only has...
RIP is 200, and the song we released 2 weeks ago got a New Music Friday. That's 3,000. Like Spotify is tricky to get streams on.
Are they full streams or is that just click-ins?
What's the 30? Is it 16 seconds or something like that?
Past 30
Yeah.
seconds.
That has to be... Sorry, that has to be 200... Sorry, come again. 227.
I'm really sure it's 227 streams on RIP because it didn't get anything. It didn't
But
get like we.
That has to be one person per stream, though.
That's my streams.
Oh. Right, so sorry, we're looking here at just like the one on Sam Alley. Go on to Sam Alley on Spotify. We're topping there at 6,178 streams. Everything 6,048. And
Everything got an editorial playlist, so that's why the streams of that are so high. Whereas just like the one has been up, I think that's up like 7 years now, and that's still the top song. But like it's like he's saying, like it's all about the editorial playlist.
Yeah.
Like,
Or you're buying streams. Buying streams a massive problem on Spotify now.
right, but again, like that has to be one person per stream. I'm just that would
I don't
blow
know.
me. All right,
It's
still
hard
small,
kind of
I
fucking
suppose,
navigate, like
yeah.
I get.
if you put a song in a playlist and you loop the playlist, it'll count every play. But if you like go into an album and you loop your album, it'll only give you one play every 24 hours. I know this because I used to have a Sam Alley playlist when I worked in 64, and when I finished work, I'd put it on repeat. So that's where I used to get all my streams from.
Clever.
Genius. Fucking evil genius. That's what that is.
But that I've listened to that song at least 50 times, so that's why I'm just
Oh,
mind blown by that. Like that
very
can't.
hard, like,
So we really have 160 streams.
No, I
we have
totally
160
dispute
on
it. Like,
Michael.
What is an editorial stream? Is like a playlist someone has compiled.
It's Spotify's own playlist.
Yeah, I think you told me about this, Sam, the other day. Did you? Yeah.
Oh, they are fucking game changers. Like
yeah, like top
Alien
50.
Exists got 3 or 4 and like 40,000 streams.
Fuck.
Well, and like me, myself, and I got a couple as well, and 60,000. Like the whole thing with like New Music Friday is fucking huge. Like the UK one is huge. Fucking we pulled in nearly 2,000 streams and a song in one day on it. Like
Jesus.
yeah, it's fucking.
The only thing about those.
oh yeah.
The only thing about those playlists is that it gives bands and artists such a false sense of success in some way, because what happens is you might have 1 million streams on a track, but that doesn't mean you have 1 million fans and like, you know, people to come to your shows or to buy your merchandise and things like that. Like at the end of the day, people listening to music on those playlists are probably hoovering the stairs. You know, they're just passively listening to that music. So they might not necessarily take the time to go, oh, who's this? Click on your profile and learn more about you. That's the main problem with the likes of TikTok and Spotify nowadays. I wrote a whole thesis on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the thesis for?
It was basically talking about the effects of Spotify on the music industry as a whole. So like, you know, we would have done like CD sales and things like that, but it's moved into like streams and things like that. So it's kind of the effects of that technology on, you know, having a viable business model, I suppose.
Through the chair. Sorry, through the chair as well. Does this man want? Do you want alcohol or do you want a drink? Okay, all right. Okay.
I need this for this point. I'm not driving. I promise I'm not. So sorry. On that,
He has to go for himself.
I didn't even drive up. I'm not going to drive home after.
Feeling scared of social welfare. Mark is scared of guards.
So apparently, there was a fella made a load of money on Spotify because he released a song called "Some Relaxing Music." So when people say to the Google Chrome, "Hey Google, play some relaxing music," his song comes on.
Sorry, yeah.
There's also a band who purposely wrote an album full of 30-second songs, or maybe 31 seconds. So people would they basically said to their fans, "Look, we're not doing too well money wise. If you guys can, when you're asleep, play this album or EP over and over again," and then they were making a bunch of money off the side to be able to pump into like tours and things like that. So there's little tricks around it, but I feel like Spotify has really cracked down on it in the last couple of years. So as far as those kind of like white noise sleep things, they're really starting to kind of limit those kinds of things.
That's why my songs, sexy songs, never really took off. Never took off. They're clamping down.
We're going to start making boyfriend ASMR.
ASMR. Oh, have you come across ASMR?
Boyfriend ASMR is like single women or like gay men put on when they're going to bed, and it's like a lad like just weird like white noise, and he's there. Oh, I love you so much, baby. Every 30 seconds. Is he creepy as shit all the time? Like
There is a video on YouTube of walking through Gory Town ASMR.
oh, I see that.
Yeah, I put on my story. Yeah, so it's a video you can go into, and it's just like a walk through Gory Town. You can hear the sounds and stuff, and it's like labeled ASMR. A walk through Gory
And
Town.
this is Don's, and this is Games.
And this game's and there's Fab with his raffle tickets.
You an obscene obsession with that man's Vicky. Sorry, there was a few things there. I loved what you said, Kieran, about move from passive on Spotify to active of actually going to a gig and people coming here tonight. Is like, our gigs now kind of becoming, are they adding a bit of momentum to your thirst to be like musicians?
Yeah, I don't know. Like we didn't really get to play live much because when we started Lazy Gold in October, November 2019, and then like when we were like lining up stuff, everything closed. Like
Yeah.
this
Just a bit
is,
closer. Yeah.
this is we done like a release party for one of the songs. We played an online thing, then the Workman's Club, and then this. That's like this fourth gig is like Lazy Gold. Fucking. It's let's not think about it.
That shows like the power of the internet now, doesn't it?
Yeah, like that. Like we got, because even when we released, like we have a song called Kid, and when we released like locally, fucking just threw it up, like shared it to our Facebook pages, and I was doing like 300 streams a day, like locally, but nothing like, and like and even down to fucking like everyone started kind of asking. So that's when we looked in like the PR, the Sam was with as well, and we won't get into him. He's
He could be listening.
he could turn up here. He told me he was coming. Oh, yeah, he actually said he was coming.
No, like even we were talking about it on the way up, myself and Sam, that like the internet is such a fucking crazy thing. Like you think about the two Johnnies even getting the 3 to 6 slot on 2FM that have, whereas there's people that go to college to study journalism, broadcasting, this shit for.
I think it's the way it's gone though. Like
Yeah.
I definitely think like if you look at like radio shows, and I like, maybe it's my opinion, but the bulk of like radio shows, like it's very old fashioned. No one's really fucking listening anymore.
Yeah.
Like whereas like if podcasts are a thing, why aren't they putting podcasts on fucking radio stations? Like
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
fucking there's plenty of them that are.
Sure, like the two of them fit perfectly, and then they nearly got kicked off.
Yeah, exactly, because they were actually fun. Not like,
Yeah.
oh, Chris and Kira, hi guys.
What it was?
Shut the fuck up.
It was car.
They didn't even say like they purely were reading out fucking stuff being said.
Yeah, it was a car stickers, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh,
And
we've
apparently
covered
it
two
was-
Johnnies, right? Let's get back into it. Right. So the two,
Misogynistic
they
and all
fucking
that
didn't
shit.
even say it was good. Like they were saying, this is bad, don't do this. Yeah, and
But
this is,
in context, they were saying how bad it is.
yes, exactly. And it's a comedy show as well, is what they're doing. So
Yeah.
who's going to tune into a comedy show where they're just like, you're all horrible people, don't do this, look at the state of this and not. Like,
Yeah,
that's just not.
comedy, that's
Yeah.
just fucking.
They degrade. They said it was wrong in a comedic way, basically.
Yeah.
And that's what is wrong with that.
How
And
long were they off? It was a week, was it?
yeah, something like that.
I hate that. I mentioned it at the time, like there was a video, you see the actual real impact, while all of that is not real, you know, like what happens on Twitter and retweets or whatever, but like you saw how it real hit them real hard as well.
Yeah.
Like you can see in their videos how devastated they were by
Yeah,
it.
even on the podcast, the apology and everything, you can see that they're fucking devastated that they
Yeah.
got kicked off it.
Yeah, but like
That's not real life. Like no one, I'd say nobody went up to the two Johnnies in the street and berated them. Like they got nothing but support. Yeah.
All it is, and like a lot of it is. Maybe not all of it, but I seen it on TikTok, or like fucking someone like I definitely I'm all for if someone's being a piece of shit, call someone a piece of shit. But like fucking, like calling people out on stuff, they're like fucking. It just doesn't make sense. Like the amount of like stitch videos on TikTok where it's like someone, it's comedy, where like there definitely is like there's lines where like you don't fucking cross them. There's certain things you can't joke about, but people then like they stitch you and they tell you why it's not supposed to be funny. Or then why the fuck am I laughing? Like
Yes.
it clearly is funny. Like
We're already talking about cancel culture.
Yeah. But do you know what it is? That's what we're saying. Like, it's not real people in the real world that are confronting people on this. It's people who see someone who's sticking their neck out and having a stab at something.
12-year-olds.
And
It's teenagers. Like,
yeah.
that's who it is.
Yeah.
And they're hiding behind like fake profiles.
Yeah.
But same thing is like look at RT with normal people. Like when RT fucking showed normal people at 11 o'clock, they were getting thousands of complaints a week for the sex scenes. You're there till 11 o'clock. Go to bed. Like, watch the 9 o'clock news and call her at 9. You don't need to stay up and watch it. There's a fucking Sky. Like, you can watch anything you want.
Exactly. Have you seen Blazing Saddles?
I don't think so.
Is this the weird? I've seen TikTok.
Oh, your man said about the fucking sex scene 37 minutes in. Is that this?
Yeah, I think is that what you're
Is this a Western film? No.
No. It's this weird TikTok where your man is there. I'm telling you, don't watch it. There is the most uncomfortable sex scene at 37 minutes in. I would say there's like Tesco's there. I need to screenshot this so I remember to go and watch it. I completely fucking forgot. Like,
I didn't watch it because someone told me not to. That's the whole point.
yeah, but then I want to see like a fucking car crash in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's rocked, isn't it? You're like looking back over.
It's like WhatsApp videos, you know, you shouldn't open. They get into groups and stuff and you just have to fucking open it and you scroll really slowly, like fucking wincing at it.
Yeah. No, I definitely think like that, like the cancel culture shit and all, like Ireland wise, it's very fucking like old school. That like even like that with normal people. Like if I'd understand if that was like 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night they're putting it on.
Yeah, but there's a problem.
You're a fucking adult. Like, Jesus Christ, man, we wrapped in fucking bubble wrap. Like, gee, turn off the telly, like.
Like Mrs. Brown's Boys has fucking filthy jokes all the way through, but that's funny to grannies. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then and even I seen and I think it was on Facebook. There's someone posted not a Tommy Tiernan fucking joke about Zebedee, the Australian. Fucking,
Yes, yeah. Oh, no, that's
And
fucking
it's-
savage.
anyone over the age of 60 was so upset. Like the comments were like half and half where they were there. How dare they speak my lord? Like, and you're there like fucking just don't watch it. You
Yeah.
don't have to watch it. Like I just don't understand it. Like fucking, it's people who want to complain and like they're just sit like you don't. There's no one making you do anything. Like
No. Did you ever hear Tommy Tierna's joke about the motorcycle helmet?
yeah.
Ah, how the fuck did he get away with that
if
one?
that was now, there is fucking no way he'd get away with it. Sweet Jesus. It's the same as American Office though. Did you ever rewatch
Yeah,
American
yeah.
Office?
Oh, I love
There
the
are
American
some
Office.
fucking edgy jokes in there. Jesus, they would not get away with half of that now.
You've a great awareness. That's why I actually, yeah. I know we're audio, but like I really like doing this. So, can you describe what you're wearing, Phil?
I would describe Phil's outfit as jazzy pants.
That's what Sarah googled, jazzy pants. She got these for me.
Yeah, but it's a bit like the Mona Lisa on steroids here. You know, we got a bit of blue, bit of purple, bit of red, bit of black. Yeah.
It literally looks like a Picasso.
Oh, I was just about to say it.
Yeah.
I was just about to say it.
Sam Ali has entered the chat. Sam, how we feeling?
Fucking TikTok with that, actually. You were playing
How we feeling? We're about to warm up. Go on stage at the academy.
I nearly didn't get in because I didn't have my sticker on.
I didn't realize there were stickers. They gave us stickers.
Yeah, you have to put them on now.
Do I? Why? What do I do? Like,
So you don't give it to someone else. Like,
and what does this sticker mean? What do I get to do?
whatever you want.
Drugs.
Geez, Sam, I think we both went to Boohoo, did we?
I'm River Island. River Island. I think it's
That's all River Island.
I thought I was going to be wearing a denim jacket.
Michael, tell us about your socks today.
Weird. It looks like Sam got off stage, hand me his jacket to get up and sing with it.
Oh yeah, they're very similar. Yeah, yeah, Mark. I knew my socks would come up today. I'm going with Happy Socks Christmas edition. We've got a bit of gingerbread and Christmas trees here, so yeah, they always stand out. My socks. So
Oh, what's Jane?
it's March. Yeah.
Christmas should be every day. I fucking love Christmas songs. I don't think Christmas songs should be on the radio all the time. They are perfect.
Sorry. Oh, Sam Ali now getting a bit of this. Sam is my personal photographer. About Sam taking the photo? The socks. Oh yeah. Oh, Instagram. Yeah. So I got them from as a Christmas present, and it's still Christmas now in my world. So there you go. Yeah. Hey, will we have a few more love songs? Is that right, Phil? Will love songs be on the way? Oh, excuse me. I always do that. Sorry, Jamie.
Second time, Michael.
It's been the millionth time in my head. Sorry. Jesus. Sorry, Jamie. Yeah, you're in love. Are you?
You put me in a sticky situation there, Mike.
Okay, next question. You're still a kitchen porter, are you?
Actually, no.
What do you know now? You're taking a break?
What would you what way would you describe it? I bring kitchens to rooms, and then fitters fit the kitchens. Yeah.
Who do you do that for?
I'm the strong man.
You're a lifter.
Oh, I'm a lifter.
Yeah, you could lift stuff against this man. He's a good lifter. Isn't that right, Mark?
I lifted a piano in here this evening, Michael. Jesus Christ. Give me a black eye.
I'm getting used to singing this thing in your face.
Because this is audio only, that was a microphone. He's
That's
talking
what
about.
she said.
Well, this is unusual, isn't it? I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry, but to go back, so who do you do the lifting for?
Fitzgerald's Kitchens.
Oh, right, okay. Where are they based?
Tinnahealy.
Ah, be good.
Right where we're from.
Mark, if you were going to get a kitchen, where would you get it?
Tinnahealy.
Yes, from Fitzgerald's Kitchens.
Eamon
This
Fitzgerald.
podcast is brought to you by Eamon Fitzgerald's Kitchen. from Tinnahealy.
Use promo code Paper Tuesdays at checkout.
15% off.
To get a chair out.
Showrooms and all. Showrooms and all.
There's something great about Tinnahealy. I have many pleasant memories of going to Tinnahealy as a child. Yeah. Madeline's.
I've actually never been to Madeline's.
All right. See how he can't.
Actually.
It's Madeline. Or sorry, you said Madeline, and I said Madeline. There you go.
I have an Andy Madeline.
I just love butter.
Yeah, no, it probably is the right way to say it. I
It
know.
all comes full circle. Because the last lad that ran Madeline's, who was the head chef, who was in his 60s, started working with us for 2 weeks and then left. It was the strangest thing. He got put up on a site to lift kitchens and he's in his fucking 60s. His knees gave out after 2 weeks and he had to stop. It was so
That's
strange.
Tinnahealy, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love today because and thanks for asking us to be here because this has been great. I've really enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it, Mark?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But like, it's such an authentic experience to be part of something that's really special for ye. Lazy goal, like on the stage. It's class.
We'll come and interview you in the little theatres. We will.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be interesting. I wouldn't get away with much then.
At least we can fucking go this time. Jeez, we'll actually get tickets.
Yeah.
We weren't vaccinated last time.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I went and got vaccinated. And Sam Malley told me, "Don't get vaccinated." Remember that?
Sam
Next
Malley,
fucking day, just got me sick one. He was there. Don't get vaccinated. They're gonna open everything. I was there. I felt so good about it.
I've got 3 vaccines and I'm anti-vax. Other people make me get them.
That makes no sense. I'm gonna be honest.
That's perfect.
Makes 0 sense.
I also just spotted there. You get your news through Sam Alley. Does Sam Alley filter what happens?
If you've seen
Sam comment.
Mention Ukraine, yeah.
Haven't got there.
He's working on it.
if you've seen the Sam Malley reactions to my stories, I can't even talk. You think the song is filthy? You'd want to see what he sends me. Fuck me. I have never been uncomfortable in DMs before. I even like put the phone down for a couple of minutes. Was there? I have to think about what to say back now.
Yeah.
Fuck me, that is a little bit overboard.
But you've a great awareness of, to know that all that TikTok stuff, like on the back of it, there isn't a whole lot from it. Like, I think you've great potential. Like, you're a few years at this, but you're still growing and still going.
I'm 30 on Monday, so I've been at it a long time. I've been kind of like arsed around, like fucking. I started releasing music in 2016, either one. I can't remember. But like, kind of like fucking, you kind of like find your. Sam would be the same. Like, how long you release music?
Since 2008.
I was 8 years old.
Opening for the Coronas in 2010. I actually did. I don't even think I said that to you today. Yeah, and actually on top of that, I watched your I can't say that, chandelier session with Gavin James watching. Yeah, actually it was fucking very good. I remember coming across it on Facebook at the time. Yeah, fucking I was a big Touchwood fan. It was those were the days. So Kieran, when did you start releasing music?
Me? I feel like I'm a similar age to you. What age are you?
Nearly 22.
Okay, I'm 24. So
Prime me life.
I must have started releasing music.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said 24. I was like, oh. So sorry. Why does so turning 30? What does that do for you music wise? What do you think? Where are you at?
I actually don't know. I definitely. I was really worried about like age wise the labels and shit wouldn't come near me because of it. But it doesn't really seem to be the case because like we did go by label interest last year. Going off like TikTok, and then it was weird because we had one lad where like he was there. Why don't you take like the TikTok that went really big was a cover? It was like it was kind of like a rewrite, but it was like, do you know the song Habits? You know, like Stay High song. You gonna I gotta stay high. Like fucking I rewrote a part of that and it went fucking huge. Like, and he wanted to change it enough that I couldn't be done for copyright. He wanted to be like, it was actually like they're like trying to rebuild the label. They're a fairly big company, like, and then like a week later had a fucking call with an A&R from like Gavin James's label, and he was there because I asked, I had no idea what I was doing. Like he emailed, he was like, would you jump on a call on me? And like I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was just another like PR dumbass gonna be there. I can make you famous. Is what like they all do. And fucking he was like talking away and like talking about this label, and I was there like, what the fuck is this? Like, and I asked like halfway through, was there, oh, you're from a label? He was like, yeah. And he was there. I said, because like song he was talking about we put it on a Trump video and it went viral. And I was like, did you see it on TikTok? He was there. Don't take this the wrong way, but your user are a lot better than your TikToks. He was like, your music is a lot better than that. And I was there like, what the fuck do I do now? Like, he was like, you're kind of like, you're fucking dumbing down like the music by doing the kind of TikToks we were doing. And you're there like, you can't win because they're all gonna looking for different stuff. Like,
So that's label interest last year. Is there still label interest? Are you
I
with the
still
label?
talk to him. Like, it's kind of like going.
You're still with him then?
No, we're not signed to anyone. Like, but like
Okay.
fucking, I send him stuff every while, and like he gets back to me and lets me know like what he thinks of it and all.
Okay.
He, in fairness, like fucking, he brought stuff we had at the time to like whatever it would have been like brought to like the head of the A&R where they kind of said like fucking very early days, but they were like they did really like it. So like I've kind of been in contact with him ever since. Like kind of going back and forth.
And did you get decent feedback? Do you get decent feedback from him?
Yeah, but that is the one thing. Like fucking, like I'm really lucky with like from doing like DDM shit for years, and even with Kieran. Like Kieran has heard fucking 25 versions of the last song that I brought out.
Yeah,
because
about that.
I said it to him and he'd be there. That shaker's really loud. He'd be there, that shaker is fucking really loud. Like go back and fix it. Or like I have a lot of people that I send stuff to like that, like they do it for a living, like Kieran, like and fucking they listen to it and they be like, if I was you, I'd fix such a thing. So like I'm really lucky that way. Like I have a lot of people show stuff to.
Yeah.
And fucking because even like the last song we brought out, I done all the production. Only thing I didn't do was I paid some lad in India to do my vocals, to like vocal edit the song. Everything else I done myself, and we got fucking new music Friday. But like that's only because of like people like Kieran I could show the song to, and like they nitpick, and like they're honest, because that is the biggest one. There's no worse than someone going, I think that's perfect. And then you bring out there, I actually don't really like that song. And like there's some amount of them. There's some amount of people that do that. Like the amount of times like fucking something's came out, a couple months later, they actually said to be like, yeah, I wasn't crazy on that. You're like, but sure, why did you say you liked it then? Like, doesn't make sense. Just like I think I got on a PLC years ago on a Scarty, and your one fucking, she said like the rules of the class are, you like give people criticism, but the minute you start being cruel, like you won't be coming back. You don't tell someone something is shit. If you don't like it, you tell them why you don't like it. Like
Critical, or what's the word? Constructive criticism.
Yeah, but that's what it is. Like it's the same thing as like with you to the podcast. If someone was like, I don't like your podcast shit, you'd be there like, why though? Why is it shit? Like,
Don't listen.
That's our simple rule. Yeah, 2 words, isn't it? But it's great.
Well, like,
Yeah.
I understand if you don't like something, you don't like. There's plenty of fucking music and all I don't like, but like, there's not any shit. Like, I don't understand that, and like the amount of people that are like that's fucking shit. I don't like that. But like, why don't you like it? Like, because you could do someone a favor by telling them what you don't like about it. No one gets better by being told their shit. Like,
You're nodding, Kieran.
Well, like you know, when you send it to me, I could just go, "Oh yeah, it's grand," but like, what benefit is that to you? You know?
oh no, but it's not.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's no benefit to anyone. Like instead of just saying like, to be honest, like I'm not crazy on that. Because I like there's a lot like fucking like over the years, like I've met a lot of musicians now in Ireland, and there's plenty of them like to send me stuff, and I'd say, I'd be like, if I was you, I'd fix this, this, and this, and fucking, and if it's told me stuff, I'd just say, I'd be like, I'm not crazy on that. Like, if I was you, I think you can do better, or like it's easier to do that. Like, and if someone takes offense to it, they take offense to it. It's like fucking filling people with shit doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You give someone like a false sense, and then like because that like the worst part of that is like music wise, you say like you really like it, and a couple other people do, they go release it and it gets no streams, and they're fucking devastated. And then they really can't figure out what the problem is. Like, you probably could have helped by just telling them what was wrong with it. Like,
That reminds me of Jordan Peterson. He says, "Don't leave things in the fog. You know, like deal with them head on. Like actually, by being honest, you're saving yourself so much, saving yourself and other people so much down the road."
Yeah, like constructive criticism is the best. Like, you don't want yes men that's just gonna be like, oh, that's great, but it's not.
It doesn't make like everyone is guilty of doing it. Where you'd say it to someone, where it's like someone would say, like even like like you'd have a clothes where someone walk in and be like, "What do you think of this?" And you're there, and like, and I used to always do it. Whereas like now, like I kind of fucking like if someone come in like they were wearing something, they were there, "What do you think of this?" Like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Or like now, like even like one of the lads got married a couple of years ago, and his wife couple weeks after, she was like, "What do you want my wedding dress?" He was like, "Actually, I liked it." She was like, "Oh, that's good because I know you won't like me." Because like anyone chose me, like it's just easier to just say like you don't have to say like it's shit. You just say like not really my cup of tea. Like be crazy on that. Like
yes.
No, I definitely I think it's the easier way to be like.
Like Michael, your socks are nice, but it is March.
Thanks, Mark. I accept your feedback, but fuck you. I'd have to say, there's 6 of us here. We're 6 very different people.
Oh, I noted that in the difference in dress between Michael and say like Phil or
I don't have socks. But to be fair, if you're having a sock battle with Jamie has socks. What's the name of the ice cream? Oh, my favorite pair of socks. You brunch ones, don't you?
Clipper.
Feast is one.
Feast.
He has Feast socks.
Oh,
they are fucking amazing. They are so good.
Twister socks.
Did you get little ones?
I didn't. One of my friends did. I didn't know they were out until they were gone.
They sell them in little socks with the sign on them.
You would have loved it, would you?
Can I ask you a personal question? Do you ever get a hole in your sock?
I thought that was going to go.
I know I often get holes in my socks.
Two people in the sock.
Right. I'm in our hole. I felt fucking very uncomfortable. I was there. This is gonna get weird.
Any closing comments, Mark, or any? How many minutes are we on that yoke there? This Zoom recorder. Thanks to Bree Brown for this. 47. That's a good enough podcast. Oh, are you, Sam?
Go and clear the room.
Not at all. Sam, give us your closing thoughts. Sam Ali.
I just wrote my set list and I feel very good about tonight.
Okay. Give us a flavour of it.
Strawberry.
Depressing as fuck.
You get awful sick for it, Sam, but your soundcheck song was lit now, I have to say. So
That was a cover.
yeah, I know it was. I noticed that, right? Yeah. But you don't do many covers. You kind of you like your own stuff, like obviously. Yeah. I don't know. I'm a bit rambling now. Have you've your set list anyway? Yeah. So you're.
Yeah, we do. We have on this computer. Just gonna hope for the best.
Do you go from high to low, or do you have? How do you do a set list?
Plan before. Last time we kind of did BPM wise, and then fucking this time.
Wow.
Throw them all everywhere.
Deadly.
I think it's fucking the aliens is near the end because people seem to really like it.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Fucking.
That's the one I found. That's the one I found you. I think.
We're only getting good with moving mics at the end, but yeah. Mark, have you any closing thoughts and comments? Mark Halman.
No closing thoughts. No, it's all went fairly well. Hopefully, this actually did record, but it has been running. So, yeah, no, it is very enjoyable. Different from our usual setting, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was class. Yourself, Mike, what did you make of this evening?
It's probably one of our most innuendo-rich podcasts, and I'm delighted with that. And yeah, we have actually been wearing no clothes for the duration of this podcast, and you have no evidence to counter that. But Sam is having crack.
My sister just sent me a Snapchat of her dog riding the pillow.
And he is going at it awful hard. She even, right? Yeah. Very interesting. As she may well be.
Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows is right, but the closing thoughts to Lazy Gold. What, any closing comments or anything like that?
Just hope I don't forget any words.
Yeah.
And then my voice stays, because this morning I didn't have much of a voice. I was very worried.
Right.
We can hope for the best.
Yeah.
I've had a great time. Had a great time.
It's been so much fun.
Yeah. I love Michael socks.
You can find Lazy Gold on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My event. It's my time to shine. Yeah, I play in a pop punk band. We're called Light Grey. Yeah, you can find us on Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit as well.
And this is your first time in Academy, and you jumped at the opportunity to play at Academy. True? Yeah. Is the Academy a big deal?
Oh yeah, like all my favorite bands played here when I was like 12, 13. So like it has been my goal to play this place since I was that age. So it's pretty cool. Like obviously it's not the main stage, but like it's a step there, you know. Yeah. Thanks for having me.
You're a good fella.
Sam, let Sam plug himself as well.
What?
Plug yourself.
Come to Extra Volkswagen and buy a car off me.
They've been Lazy Gold. He's been Sam Alley, and we've been Paper Tuesdays. Thanks very much for listening. See you next week.